So, we're back again, mostly because, you know, it's a little bit late at night. I was going to watch something anyways. I'm not really in a meme mood right now, you know. So I wanted to just get through something that I could watch. I'll probably do some like entitled parents or something like this afterwards because I always enjoy that. But last time we did training, it was for literally the like the weathermen of the armed forces, what they go through in their training, which was intense. And a couple people who were in basic training said they really appreciated seeing it, you know, sharing about what they go through. And a couple people I know that are now going into the Marines from the Discord, good luck to you. This was just released in 2019. And this one's a little bit more viewer friendly, so it'll be a lot easier for you guys to watch. So let's get into it. Play.
Louder! Louder! You're not screaming at me! I can't hear you, Metrano!
Damn.
This is Marine Corps Boot Camp.
Let's see
Parris
it.
Island, South Carolina.
Whew. Ah, man.
Before they become United States Marines, all recruits have to graduate from the Marine Corps' 13-week basic training program.
And it ain't no
which tests them
bitch.
physically and psychologically.
No one feels sorry for you! Hey!
No one feels sorry for
Under the
you.
pressure of an intimidating drill instructor, someone that's putting you under the scrutiny of attention to detail every single day, and to a certain degree, everything you do is never going to be good enough.
Right.
Everything at boot camp sucks. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna be painful, but it's only gonna hurt more if you look at it that way.
Around! Around! Around!
It's boot camp, and it's supposed to prepare you for the challenges that lie beyond.
We spent 5 days at Parris Island, where we saw different companies at various stages of training.
You know, this is really important, this level of discipline, for a couple of things. And I actually read in the chat last time that some people were talking about how pointless it was and all that, whatever. But when we had the conflict in the Middle East, regardless of how we get there, let's try to depoliticize military for a minute and just focus on just like how they operate, right? Whether or not we should be there or not kind of doesn't matter once you're there. And the people who are sent there doesn't really matter for. When we went to go train other people's military, we had a lot of issues with this portion of their basic training. Not with the knowledge, not with the know-how, not with the resources, but with the discipline. And instilling that whatever cultural differences might exist, the discipline aspect needs to be universal. And anytime you have a place with a military that is not as already established, it's kind of hard to get that to transfer over for individuals to be motivated to deal with this, right? So, but the discipline is probably what makes the military the most effective. Not everything else. Everything else doesn't matter without the discipline, dude. It starts in basic.
You will not run, you will walk. Get on the yellow footprints right now. Aye, sir! You will do what you're told to do, when you're told to do it, and without question. Do you understand? Yes, sir!
On
Bro,
day
they throw
one
you
of boot
shot,
camp,
bruh.
new recruits arrive at the receiving barracks, where they take their first steps toward becoming Marines by walking through these silver hatches, symbolizing the threshold between the outside world and Parris Island.
You will walk through these silver edges once and never again. Do you understand? Aye, sir!
Once inside, recruits are processed and assigned to their platoons.
Put it up! Yes, ma'am! I know you were told us to come with your hands down! Put it up in a bun. I'm out!
Are you ready?
After graduation,
Are you
Marines
ready?
commit to a minimum of 4 years of service.
Aye, sir! Aye, sir!
Upon entering the Corps, an entry-level private will earn around $20,000 a year.
Sit down. Yes, sir!
Trash.
Recruits
Trash
are
money.
required to make a phone call
Aye, sir!
to a family member or their recruiter to let them know they've arrived.
This is Recruit Hatcher. I've arrived safely at Parris Island. Please do not send any food or bulky items.
They're only allowed to read the script printed for them inside the phone bank.
I will contact you in 7 to 9 days by letter with my new address. Thank you for your support. Goodbye for now.
Hang up.
Aye, sir!
Recruits are given 3 chances to get someone on the line.
Sir, my recruit is not answering, sir.
Call him again!
Not every recruit is able to make a connection.
If there is no answer, hang it up and close it.
Oh!
Aye, sir.
They won't have long to dwell on it.
That's
The Marine
it.
Corps Recruit Depot
Sober,
on Paris
bro.
Island sits on 8,000 acres of the South Carolina Low Country. It's one of 2 enlisted recruit depots in the United States. The other is in San Diego, where only male recruits are trained. Around 20,000 recruits graduate from Paris Island every year before joining the more than 180,000 Marines actively serving today.
We take young men and women from all walks of life, all cultures.
Yep.
Maybe they were rich, maybe they were poor. They've got different religious backgrounds. They are the melting pot of America.
Yes, sir.
And they come here with one common goal, and that's to be a United States Marine.
Paris Island, South Carolina. Here, everyday Americans become Marines, the toughest fighting men in the world.
Male recruits have been trained at Paris Island since 1915. Female recruits began to train there in 1949.
Desegregating of the military was was a really big step. It was a tough step too, because just like everything else, the people in power are the ones that control like the direction that all these things go in. And when they don't have a good understanding of culture or whatever, they bring those into the position.
Today, females comprise under 25% of recruits at Paris Island, and approximately 8% of the United States Marine Corps, the lowest percentage of any United States military branch.
Not a lot of women working to be Marines, but they still in the military.
Recruits' day begins before the sun comes up. Their typical wake-up call is 0400 or 4 a.m. Recruits endure an intense series of physical challenges.
4-3. Am I hearing that right? 4-3.
Yes, sir.
Fail.
Some recruits arrive in better shape than others.
Some never did anything more than sit on a couch, as a couch potato. And some may have been collegiate athletes.
Yeah.
So there's a vast spread of what their athletic fitness and ability is.
Aye, sir.
Hey, sometimes that don't mean shit either, bro. Yeah, even you'll see some of the toughest people get broke down at that boot camp. It's about mental toughness too.
Much of their training
And some people
happens
can't handle
here
not being the
in
best at
Leatherneck
something.
Square,
Some people can't handle
where a
that.
series of intimidating obstacles comprise the confidence course.
Hold on, bro. Oh yeah. Man got ups, man got hops, but he ain't got no grip.
Watching you freaking fail. You failed this event. Nope, just grab your canteen and go. You failed this event.
May this have one more try, sir.
What did I just say?
Aye, sir.
What did I just say?
Aye, sir.
Go!
Aye, sir.
The training program is
That was
progressive in
hilarious.
nature. It starts out in a crawl, walk, run approach throughout training. 99.9% of those that get here can complete all those requirements at the end of training, regardless of how they start.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm slipping,
Most
please.
people.
Please help. I don't want to do this. I don't. No, I'm not. Please.
Any recruit with a fear of heights
A lot-
gets the chance to
lot
conquer
of
that
people
fear,
struggle with that
courtesy
too.
of this 47-foot tall tower. Recruits must rappel down using 2 different methods.
For me, the rappel tower was hard because I sort of had a fear of heights.
Grab below my right hand with your right hand.
You have to trust the road. So there's nothing to be worried about. You'll be safe all the time.
Yeah.
Can you please help me?
I'm trying to help you, son.
I don't want to go down.
Recruits with a phobia of heights have little choice but to face their fear.
Yeah, man, hey, I feel so sorry for that man.
One of the most dreaded parts of training is the gas chamber.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. Absolutely not.
Where recruits are exposed to
That's a man
CS
height.
gas, more commonly known as tear gas.
Crush. That nigga be great in a fucking rap video. I did that man with some fucking
As the
ad-libs.
recruits enter the chamber, they break the seals of their gas masks.
Yeah,
You go in, you feel it, instantly hit your skin. You just feel burning.
Say something to me now.
Feels like those few minutes felt like an hour.
After around 5 minutes, the recruits are free. But the pain endures.
Ugh. Oh God. Oh my lordy!
Definitely, you thank God for fresh air. It's really nice to be able to breathe in and not feel an instant burning sensation.
Gas chamber is important because it builds confidence. Confidence in the gear, confidence in the drill instructors, and then confidence in themselves.
Now, start walking.
Whew. Hey.
Recruits are trained in different styles of hand-to-hand combat.
Let's get it. Let's
First thing
get
you want
it.
to see is that straight thrust, you understand? Yes, sir. That bust thrust, come on, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
A key aspect of their martial arts training is fighting with bugle sticks.
You killed that opponent, you understand?
Yo, let's get it, y'all. Uh-huh. Hey, it's just me and you, baby.
The bugle stick techniques are intended to mirror those used in combat while using a bayonet.
Ooh,
Here in
yeah.
the Marine Corps, we have a kind of a little ditty that means red is dead. So that red side is supposed to emulate the actual knife portion of the actual bayonet mounted on the weapon.
Man.
So anything that you strike with that red tip, 9 times out of 10 are either going to be incapacitated or laid to rest. Honestly, it gives them an opportunity to blow off a little steam. They have a lot of pent-up aggression, especially towards maybe their drill instructors. They're out there, they're actually doing what they feel like they signed up to do, which is learn how to combat the enemy.
Recruits also practice with actual bayonets.
Yeah, oh yeah. Live weapons training too.
Fight back, you!
And engage in other types of hand-to-hand combat.
Grab the muzzle!
Although male and female recruits do intersect during training, platoons are separated by gender. And although the recruit depot has experimented with integration before, the Marine Corps is the only military branch that separates male and female recruits during basic training.
Yes, sir!
I didn't know that they were separated during basic.
According to the Corps, every Marine is first and foremost a rifleman. Recruits spend the bulk of 2 weeks devoted to marksmanship. The first of which sees few shots actually fired.
First off is the fundamentals. They have to understand how to aim. They have to understand exactly how to breathe when they're taking that shot. They have to understand exactly how to squeeze the trigger and how to have follow-through and recovery with a rifle.
Combat operations is the foundation for every single Marine, regardless of what your occupation is. What it is to sit behind a rifle, look down that barrel, and be able to put lead on target.
You are going to swim until you pass that ladder! Aye, sir!
The Marine Corps is defined as an amphibious warfare force. Therefore, swimming plays a key role in training.
Man.
Another recruit up there, and there's more than 5, you're going to win! You're making me lose my mind! Aye, sir!
During swim week, recruits go through numerous exercises in the pool while wearing their camouflage uniforms. But training at Parris Island isn't all physical.
Oh, no.
Recruits
Absolutely
also
not.
spend long hours in the classroom. But what may seem like downtime can end at any moment. When a drill instructor decides to order an impromptu cardio session at Parris Island, it's what's known as getting slayed.
It's an experience. You realize the thing you've done to get in the sand pit, and then you realize, okay, that hurt, so let's not do that again.
Physically it hurts, but me personally, I never worried about the pain I was feeling in my body. It was more thinking about the mistake I made and how I need to correct it the next time.
You're gonna be a slayer.
So there's going to be some chaos.
I like
because
that
when
guy.
they come here, we want to tear them down a little
That
bit.
guy got
And then
swag when he does it. I like that dude.
to bring them back up into the mold of what it is to be a United States Marine.
The Crucible. That's what we see on like movies and shit like that. It's just this.
Recruit training culminates in an event known as the Crucible. Over the course of 54 hours, with minimal sleep and food, recruits must endure realistic combat scenarios. The sounds of gunfire and shelling are played over loudspeakers mounted in the training area. Recruits are forced to work together to overcome obstacles and achieve objectives that require problem solving and strategy.
You gotta start all over.
Yes, sir.
That's when it gets real, bro.
This is what we saw on the second day. The recruits had become exhausted and irritable.
Catch us ready. Ready. Jump it. Jump away.
Just jump.
Jump. You're not even jumping.
Aye, sir.
You're just falling down.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
You know, you go through a really rough time. You start thinking, man, like, it's hot, I'm thirsty, my arms haven't felt this bad in my whole life.
We're halfway there, come on.
You just keep looking at the person to the left and right, and you're like, well, he's doing it, I gotta keep going. Like, I'm not gonna let him do it on his own.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
So there's no reason not to push.
Once the Crucible is complete, these recruits officially become Marines.
Congratulations. It ain't no pushover, man. And seeing it ain't the same as doing it.
The day before graduation, friends and family see their new Marines for the first time in more than 3 months.
Families that come down for graduation day that haven't seen their son or daughter in about 3 months immediately notice not only a physical but an intangible difference. When they walk across that parade deck on training day 70 and they graduate, they're no longer recruits, they're Marines.
Meanwhile, in the barracks of Lima Company,
I'm talking to you.
Aye, sir.
All these riddles right here?
Aye, sir.
Take all that trash out.
Aye, sir.
brand new recruits diligently square away their racks before being warmly welcomed by their senior drill instructor.
Sit up straight and look at me. Our mission is to train each one of you to become a United States Marine. Discipline and spirit are the hallmarks of a Marine. We will give every effort to train you, even after some of you have given up on yourself. Starting now, you will treat me and all other Marines with the highest respect. Physical or verbal abuse by any Marine or recruit will not be tolerated. My drill sergeant and I will be with you every day. Everywhere you go, you must give 100% of yourself at all times. Above all else, never quit or give up. We offer you the challenge of recruit training and the opportunity to earn the title United States Marine. Yes, sir!
Lit. That's crazy. Dope. That's dope. That was awesome. This dude said maybe I should become a Marine. Watch this video. Never mind. And it's because of stuff like that where we really enjoy the when people get called out for faking military service and all kinds. That's where it starts to play. Stolen valor is what they call it. I always forget what it's called. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.